Are you? Happy New Year. Looks like you're in a new space. Looks like you're in a new room in your house. Oh, yeah. Nice, nice. So that's good. Oh my gosh. Hello. Oh, she's so big now. Oh my gosh. Look at you. Hi. Oh, I love style. How are you feeling? Oh, okay. 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 Yeah, no, that's good. Well, I'm glad that you don't have any like exercise restrictions, so that's good. Okay, well, we're gonna start with a bunch of core stuff. And so I'm gonna actually have you start on your stomach, and we're just gonna do a couple back extensions to get warmed up, and then we'll just kind of flow into the workout. And then let's go on to your side. So we're gonna start with just like your head relaxed, and if you can, both legs off the ground, and then you're gonna do the circles where you're coming forward with your foot. And so if this feels like too much to balance, you can kind of lightly put your fingers on the ground. Yeah, it'll be off the ground. It doesn't have to be super high, but like a little bit lifted, and that'll create a little more instability. Yeah. So are you back to work then? Did you, because you had taken off a little time for the holiday, right? Oh, yeah, that's so much work. That's actually a nice tradition, though. I like that. Okay, from here, you're going to try to get your glutes. So you're going to start with knee together and then press kind of backwards at a diagonal through the heel. So your goal is to really get like a strong glute contraction as you go back. Yeah. And so, yeah, so when you come down, kind of keep an angle to where like your knees are touching and then you're pressing back at an angle. So it's just the knee that kind of taps down. Yeah. And then you want to think of pressing through your heel, which will help a little bit. Yeah, I moved last week, and so I definitely did the same thing as you. It was like threw a bunch of stuff out, donated a bunch of stuff, which is also why I don't have internet right now. I was in Francisville, which I actually moved very close. It's basically like Fairmount area, so I only moved like a half a mile, not far at all. And so from here, then I'm gonna have you come up on that same side into a side plank. First round, we're gonna do it just from your knee. But I'm switching internet providers both at my apartment and the studio. So I don't have internet in either place, which I thought I was going to, but there was like a wiring issue. So that is why it's using my phone this week, hopefully. All right, so from here, you're gonna come down this time. Same thing with the circles, but you're gonna go backwards with it. Good. And just be mindful that you don't end up putting like too much pressure into your fingertips. It doesn't look like you are, but just be mindful. And we'll go three, two, one. And then you're going to do that same glute press back. So just the knee and then pressing through the heel. So you're kind of keeping your foot flexed a little bit. And by the time the leg's straight, hopefully like a max contraction in the glutes. Yep. What kind of workouts were you doing on your own? Okay. Okay. Yep, we're gonna use those a little bit today. We'll get some of the core stuff out of the way, and then we'll do that. But I'm glad that you were consistent. That's actually probably the most consistency I've heard every other day. I'm like, I think I got maybe one workout in last week. Yeah, that's good though. No, that's good. Yeah, it's almost more important to be consistent, so that's good. Um, have you come up now to a full side plank? It takes a little bit of time, but the consistency is what really, really matters. So you'll get there. Okay, so you're gonna drop down and then stretch over. And then before we go to the other side, I'm gonna have you go onto your back and you're just gonna do like a warm-up set of bridging. So continuing to activate the glutes. We'll just do like 7 more. We're just gonna do a short set and then I'll have you switch to the other side. Have you been like watching like nutrition and stuff or not so much? Right, right. Yep. It's yeah, it's hard to say because like with breastfeeding, you do need a little bit more. So it's kind of a hard thing to figure out sometimes. And then sometimes a lot of moms don't like eat enough, and then it's hard to gain muscle because you're not getting enough calories. So it's definitely a tricky thing to kind of figure out. Okay, so let's switch to the other side, and you're gonna do those side circles going backwards. Right, right, right. Yep. Well, even just like feeling better, getting like more nutrients and vitamins and stuff. Yeah. 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 No, I know. I had so many cookies over the holidays. But I mean, as long as you get back on track, it doesn't like throw you off too much. All right. Let's go to the press backs then. Yeah. And I mean, there's so many factors. One, it could still be just like holding on to the extra fat that you stored. Two, it could be just like the skin was stretched out more and like that takes a while. So it looks like a little bit more. And then three, it's just like tightening like the deeper abs, which is a lot of the stuff that you've been working on because that also makes a difference. That it's not just about like the superficial abs, but like tightening the underlayer as well. So it's kind of like a 3 factor thing that can contribute to that. Okay, so you're gonna do this side plank on your knees. Has she been working out too? Yeah, yeah, it's hard. I mean, weight loss takes a lot of not just time, but like being consistent about it. It's yeah, it's so much easier to gain weight, obviously, than to lose it. Okay. And then let's go right back into those leg circles. We'll just get one more set of these and then we'll do stuff with the weights. Yes. Yep. Yep. No, it does for a lot of people. I mean, a lot of times people think like if you're breastfeeding, you end up losing weight, but a lot of times the body will hang on to like the last 5 pounds or so until you're done breastfeeding. And just even like the hormonal structure, like it can make it easier to lose the last amount of weight just because of the hormones. So I would agree with that. I feel like for most people, it's like either like there's some change at like the 7 to 8 mark still for people, but then when they're done breastfeeding, that's when they see like the final kind of results they're hoping for. Okay, you can do the last set of the glute press there. Yeah. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad though that I mean, because you got through it, so I'm glad it was challenging and that you're continuing to progress. Definitely more intense than like when we started after the baby, so that's good. Oh my gosh, I can hear her in the background. So cute. Her little voice. And then lastly, you can go final set of the full plank. All right. So now you can stretch over, and then I'm going to have you grab your 10-pound weights, and we're going to do a series with those. So you can set them aside just for 1 second. The first thing you're going to do is just a knee plank and a reach. So every time your arm comes up, kind of engaging the abs a little bit. Oh my gosh. She's talking a lot. And then from here, you're gonna go onto your back and you're gonna put the dumbbells kind of like in the crease of your legs, and you're just gonna kind of hold the sides of them so that you have a little bit of weight for the glute bridges. Yeah, and just make sure that your arms aren't really holding the weight, that you really just kind of like let it lay on your legs. And you're gonna go 3 more there, and then we're going to use your weights for a chest press. So your arms are going to go out to the side and just pressing the dumbbells up. You're not going to bring them together, but just pressing straight up there. Yep. 10 pounds. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you can go with the 10 pounds. I thought you had the tens already. That's a little bit different. There we go. How does that feel? Okay. A little more challenging, hopefully. Let's see if you can do like anywhere between 1 and 3 more. Ah, yeah. Yes, yes. Okay, so you can set those down and you are going to go back to this position and another set of these. Good. Really stable. All right. And then let's go back to the glute bridge. Let's see if you can do the 10 pounds on your legs. I think from a strength perspective, you can. It's just a matter of if they're comfortable on the leg or not. Yeah, good. Good. Let's go 3 more. All right, and I'll do one more chest press set. And so with this, just make sure you're not holding your breath at all. Like as it gets harder, you're exhaling up. You don't really have to engage your abs too much, but that way at least it protects them. Good. Let's go like 2 to 4 more. Nice. And then you can set those down. We're going to do another ab one. So from here, I'm going to have you extend out. You're going to pause and then come back and you're going to alternate legs. So that pause, just make sure that your abs are super engaged so that your back doesn't arch. And so it's just a small movement, really. Yep. And so this again is like focusing on the deeper ab muscles. So belly button to spine. Good. You're going to go 3 more. All right. And then I'm going to have you go with your 5s and you're going to go into a kneeling front raise. So your palms are facing your legs and you'll exhale up, inhale down. Another opportunity to work the abs, but you'll also get your shoulders a little bit. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, go with your 5 pep. Are those 5s? No. Okay, yeah. Oh, wow, that was impressive. That was really strong. Did you feel your abs there? Yeah, I was like, I mean, you were doing them though. That was good. Looks like she's looking at me, but I think she's probably looking at your weights. I saw some like kids like weights that it was like a whole bench and everything. It was really cute. All right. And then I'm going to have you stand and you're going to go kind of sort of similar to the other glute one where you're going at a diagonal. You're going to do squeezes back. So I'm not going straight back. I'm kind of going to the side a little bit. So very similar angle. And it's almost like a little bit of a quicker contraction. So it's squeeze, release. Yeah. And you're just going to go 4 more and then right to the other side. Good. And then you can switch, same thing. Good. And you can go 4 more there. And then you're going to take your 5s one more time. This time you're going to stay standing. And so this time you're going to go out to the sides and then up to the front. So you'll go back and forth. And same thing with like the front lift. You want to try to hit your abs with it. Yep. So the 5 pounds is good. Good. Yes, I see that. Very interactive though. Lots of good eye contact. Hi. She's like, what are you doing there? All right. And from here, I'm going to have you take one of the 10s and you're going to hold it at the end and toes and knees are forward and you're going to go down and up for a squat. Yep. Good. Yep. And just go as low as comfortable for you. That looks good. Let's go 3 more. And then I'm going to have you grab the other dumbbell and we'll go into a hinged row. Yep. And so really just make sure to protect your low back, that you're kind of putting like the pressure in the outsides of your heels and like using your hips and legs to support you. Yeah, that looks good. And I would say 2 to 4 more. All right, so then I'm gonna have you come down to the ground one more time for a second set of these. Nice. You're gonna go one more each side, and then let's go back up and get a second set of the squats. Good. And we'll go 2 more, and then we'll go last set of the rowing. Good. 2 more there. All right. And then I'm going to have you come down to the ground and you're going to use 1 5-pound. And you're going to kind of just like lean back a little bit so that your abs are engaged. And you're going to go like long arms side to side. So rather than bent arm, you're kind of like drawing a rainbow with your arms a little bit. And so your abs kind of feel engaged the whole time. But as you lift, you can kind of pull belly button to spine a little bit more. Good. And you're going to go 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then I'm going to have you come to all fours. And you're going to go opposite arm and leg. And you're just going to shift out to the side, center, side, center, staying on the same side. And so your goal is to kind of keep your hips as level as possible as you're shifting, and then your abs engaged. Again, just like engaging slightly more as your arm and leg goes out to the side. Good. You're going to go 2 more. And then this time you're going to go bent arms, but that same movement. Good. And 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we will finish it out with the other side with the shifting. Good. And you'll go for 3 more. And then we'll just end with how we started with a back extension. just to stretch out the abs and low back a little bit. And then you can go back to a child's pose. All right, we will end right there. Good work. All right, well, I will see you again soon, and I'm glad that you were able to check out everything with the cardiologist. So we'll just keep pushing along as long as you're feeling good. Oh yeah, that's totally fine. It'll yeah, the only like if you were to change it to like a 6:30 a.m. or something, shoot me a text. I don't think you would, but if you did, shoot me a text because sometimes like if I don't have anything then I might not set my alarm in time for it. But other than that, totally fine. Like anything after 7, you can change it as much as you'd like. Yep. All right. Bye.